guys, welcome back to our channel. So we finally, sort of, pre-planned our Clionadh video. So we reorganized our little custom palette for Clionadh, so we have them in row of like color, as close as possible because a lot of them have flips.
They do shift a lot.
So it's kind of hard to classify it that way, but we tried. And this way you can kind of see all the different finishes and formulas and all of that swatched kind of side by side and individually, so we don't have any like disconnect there. So if you're interested in seeing all of our beautiful shadows, just keep on watching. Just keep on watching. I got my notebook, we're ready to rumble. So first, we have the shade Gilding. Now this is a iridescent glitter type multichrome. So they have, the only ones we don't own from Clionadh are the iridescent multichromes. Yeah. Is that what they're called? Iridescent multichromes. And we don't have the full line of jeweled multichromes because we don't typically use those that often. So
we don't have anything in their circle pans either. This is all their like stained glass sort of shadows.
Yes. So the first shade we have is Gilding, which is just this it's like one of the chunkiest of the iridescent glitter type multichromes. It's like beautiful and it's got a pretty heavy gold shift, but there is a little bit of like green sprinkled in there. It's so fun. It's one of the best topper shadows for really anything other than like purples.
Yeah, it's really stunning all over anything. That I think the iridescent glitter type multichromes are going to be the most universal, maybe, as far as the colors you're going to look for if you are somebody who's just like dipping your toes into a textured shadow. It gives a little bit of like Pat McGrath celestial vibes, like the light yellow shade and the
not Midnight Sun,
the one with the rose gold.
Bronze Seduction.
Bronze Seduction, like that chunky yellow topper shade. It's kind of similar to that formula, but a little more creamy in texture, but still just as like flaky and chunky.
Maybe even a little bit more depending on the shade. Yeah. So, well, I never explained. The first row we have is golds, and then we have a couple oranges and stuff in there. So the next shade is Ornamental, which is just a glitter multichrome. This is such a beautiful gold. All of their golds are stunning.
They're really beautiful. They all just have slightly different undertones, but a lot of them do pull semi green, a little olivey in tone.
So I feel that they're really flattering with olives and with like mustardy kind of tones. Like they're so gorgeous. They're like if you want a gold eyeshadow, like
you get a gold eyeshadow.
That's the it girl. And then we have Corrosion, which is just another gold shadow. So I don't have too much to explain in the gold department, but I need to make sure I have time to insert the pictures, so I will continue talking.
Yeah. This definitely has sort of a red base to it, and then it has more of a green to it than the previous one does, and this one is probably not the deepest of the three golds, but it's right in the middle there. It's a really gorgeous shadow to go along with mustards and olive tones, like this on the inner corner with like an olive smoky eye. Be still my heart.
And then we have Foiling. This is, to me, what like a true gold looks like.
This is my favorite of the golds.
Oh my god. Like
it doesn't have much green in it, but it's definitely a gold.
But it's not yellow gold either. Like it's definitely got yellow in there, but it's not a yellow gold.
It's more of a copper shifting green and yellow.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
So beautiful. And then we have one of my favorite neutral shades from the Clionadh Glitter Multichrome collection, which is Opulent. Now this is a more taupey gold. It's more of a cool toned neutral gold, so this one pairs really well with really anything you're gonna do. Like it pairs really well with purples or cool toned eyeshadows or grays.
Definitely like it's best with dark blues, grays, and like cooler toned purples, like grapey purples. Oh, it's so pretty. It has lots of like rainbow glitter in it almost. It's one of the most unique shadows I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, and it is harder pressed than the rest of these. I don't know what it is about it. Like, it not harder pressed, it's just not as soft to the touch. I don't know, but it still performs just as beautifully and flaky, but it's just a little bit, it's not like you swatch it and half the shadow comes out of the pan.
Yeah.
You know. And then we have Majesty, which is from the Vibrant Glitter Multichrome line. So this is an orange shadow. It's got a ton of like bright yellow glitter running throughout it.
It definitely, I feel almost it's a disservice to label it as an orange because it reads so yellow on the eyes. That's my one gripe with that is I've never seen an orange shadow that looks quite like this. Like just staring at it straight in the pan, like straight orange like that. But it flips so crazy yellow that there's not much of a
difference between this and the next one.
This and the next one, yeah.
Yeah, so then we have Throne, which is the yellow.
It's like a bright lemon with pink glitter in it. It's really pretty. It's definitely not as textured as the other ones though.
Yeah, I would agree. It's very pretty, very unique, but really out of all of our Clionadh shadows, those would be bottom two for me, mostly because I don't use oranges and yellows very often, and they're just a little bit too similar and a little bit underwhelming for what they look like in the pan. Like, you look at them in the pan and you're like, that's going to be exciting. And then there's not really a huge difference. And then lastly, we have, last week, I felt like that, I sound like that TikTok guy.
No.
Guys! So annoying. But we have Glint, which is another one of those iridescent type glitter multichromes. And it's very chunky, very lovely. It pulls kind of green though, like,
it's hard to categorize it.
It's got more white in it.
Yeah, it definitely has an icier base and a strong yellow-green flip. The first one that we showed also has a strong yellow-green flip, but it seems to have a little more...
It's more sheer.
Orange in it. Yeah, it's more sheer sparkles, and this one has definitely some more opacity to it. Still really beautiful, but not my favorite of the iridescent glitter type multichromes. But again, we don't use yellows that often, yellows and oranges.
Yeah, so that is the first row, all swatched out, all kind of explained to the best of our abilities.
And we'll try to, if it's in the same formula, so the iridescent glitter type multichromes, we'll go ahead and swatch those both two together, as well as the three like golds or whatever. But if somewhere along the video, if we have not compared two shades that you need, just let us know and we'll get that sorted.
And now we have like pinks, like pinks. So the first is the shade Gleam, which is another one of those iridescent glitter type multichromes. So is it pink? We don't know. Vic, yes, it's pink, Rachel. Is this one? Okay, no, this one's pink, but it's also green. It's like a pink to green shift. Pink to green to gold kind of shift, which is really beautiful. It kind of reminds me of a non-teal version of Chandelier from Clionadh, which is my absolute favorite shade from Clionadh. But this one definitely has more of a white base, as most of them do. But this is such, literally any of the iridescent glitter type multichromes are chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Next we have the shade Translucency.
I love this shade. I love it so much. It has one of the biggest dips. It's just the most gorgeous, icy, purpley pink.
It's not as shifty as a lot of their other shades.
No, it's not as shifty. It's kind of like a more glittery version of, what's that Kaleidoscope I called? Yeah, Star Surfer. It's kind of like this, if you've ever tried this, but they both, yeah, it just has a little more texture to it for sure. And it has a little, it's more of a blue pink than it is like a hot pink or whatever. Yeah. But this is just one of the best inner corner colors of all time. I truly cannot describe my love for this shadow. I don't think I've even ever used it all over the lid because it's just such a good inner corner shade for me. Oh, love her.
Next we have Sunbeam, which is another pink. There's a lot of pinks in
these three pinks are the most similar.
And they're all
iridescent glitter multichrome. No, just glitter multichromes.
But we have like a lot of pinks. Now this one's gorgeous. It really is. But it's got a really heavy white to gold kind of shift to it. And so for that reason, it doesn't pull as pink on the eyes. Like when you look at it in the pan, it's pink. There's no doubt about it.
It's a really beautiful one to pair with oranges and yellows.
Yeah. It's really pretty. So for that reason, I don't use it as often as some of the others. I'm not really a pink girl myself. I mean, we all know this. I'm a teal. Once we get the blues and the greens, be still my heart. Like those are my thing. But this one's still really pretty. Again, it just pulls really ridiculously like yellow on the eyes. Then we have Kaleidoscope.
Oh, love this one.
This one's nice too.
Oh, it has such a, it's such a light, it feels, I wonder if the formula on this is changing. It feels oily.
Oh.
Kind of love it though. But it has a very strong, I don't know if you'll be able to see on the back of my hand
You
here.
best not be wiping that on the new chair.
No, I just put it on my sock.
Okay.
And this chair is easily cleaned. But this has very prominent blue and green glitters to it, which almost sounds off-putting when you put it in a pink, but because of the lightness, the brightness of them.
They're like pastels.
Oh, it's so pretty. And then like in certain lights, it's almost fuchsia looking. Oh, it's so, so, so beautiful. I will say, if you are somebody who is not experienced with any sort of shifting shadows like multichromes and stuff, they can be a little bit tricky, especially like the true darker multichromes, the jeweled ones, because they obviously have so many flips, but they will pull a specific color when you put them on the eyes.
Yeah.
Just depending on the lighting that you're in. So framing the look around them can be quite taxing if you're not careful.
Yeah, because you walk into the bathroom and you're like, this looks nothing like it looked like when I got ready.
Yeah.
Like, and then we have Embossed, which is a like salmon with,
It's like corally, yeah.
Yeah, with like a lot of green and yellow to it. This one I don't use much because of the salmon. Didn't you use that in a TikTok? Yeah, I have used it before, for sure. But I do love the green kind of undertone it has in it. It's more of like a limier green rather than a
like
yellow
a teal
or a teal. Yeah, it's more limey, which makes it a really fun color, but again, kind of hard to pair with whatever you're going for, because if you do an all peachy, you know, salmony kind of matte look on the eyes and you're like, okay, let me add this as the shimmer on the lids, and then it's just green, you don't know what to do with that. You're like, oh. So again, always a struggle. And then we have Spotlight. This I am wearing on my lids today. This is my favorite of the pinks.
It's definitely a fuchsia-y purple pink, but with blue glitter. Like not chunky glitter like the rest of them. This one definitely is a little more smooth in texture, but the shift on it is so pretty. It reminds me of like maybe a more muted version of Slave to Pink from ColourPop, like a almost, yeah. It's so
like it makes it a little white.
Oh god, it's so beautiful.
Hear me out. It's so beautiful.
Hear me out.
Then we have Engraved, which is this gorgeous, like, more mature pink. Is the
it has a little more rose in it.
Yeah, but it also, there is some, like, fiery punchiness to it. It's hard to put gold glitter on it for sure. But when you just say gold glitter on everything, it sounds boring, but it's really not.
There's almost a, like a rose gold.
Yeah.
Like a, not an orange, not a yellow, but like a true rose gold. Like, okay, here's rose gold from JD Glow. You're not going to be able to freaking see that. But it has that same, it's almost like that's the base of it, is a rose gold if you pull it to a certain light.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but
whatever. Oh, it's so pretty. It's probably the most wearable pink, quote unquote. Like if you paired this with like a more plum outer corner, you'd be like,
you deserve this. Okay, what were we saying? We were talking about Torch. This is a very fiery, again, more wearable pink. It's not as hot pink, or, you know, it's just a more pink. I don't know, a more wearable pink. That's the only way I can describe it. How would you describe it? For Torch? Yeah.
Like a red pink.
A red pink?
Like almost like
Club Nebula.
Not Club Nebula, like that Kaleidos highlight, the reformulated
Mars
Melter, almost. It has a little more peach in it, and this one
ton of glitter.
Tons of glitter, but it has more of an orangey red base, definitely.
Oh, but I did want to mention, I know Lauren May Beauty is really glitter conscious. I don't know if these have real glitter.
They don't.
Okay.
Lauren May Beauty would have told us if they did.
I would have.
I'm pretty sure she researched into this, and these are all biodegradable glitters.
Okay, cool. Good to know. I just want to mention that. Then we have Bloodline. This is from the Vibrant Glitter Multichrome line. This is the coolest shade. It's not going to look pink in comparison to the rest of them.
It's like, it looks pink straight on, and then you get it in the light, and it's purple, green, and blue.
Oh, it is stunning. This is, I put this on my eyes, and I was like, that is the prettiest shit I've ever seen in my life. So freaking gorgeous.
It definitely, I feel like this pairs best with purples because of its shift. But yeah, we put this in the pink category, but don't be fooled.
It's not pink.
It's not really that pink.
And then the last shade we have is Blaze. This is like Vic's Ride or Die.
I put this one in our top 10 when we did that video. I'll make sure to link all of our related Clionadh videos, and I believe I created a playlist. So if that's the case, I'll link it in the end screen and down below. But this one has like a yellow, like a gold green flip almost. But this is my favorite grungy-ish inner corner highlight shade when it comes to wearing deep burgundies. And you know how often I wear deep burgundies. If you are not new here, often, very often. I love this shade so much, so much, so much. I would urge you to pick this one up.
That one is really, really pretty. I mean, overall, the glitter multichromes are just...
I feel like you can't go wrong with any of them, truly. But
no, not really. And we have some perps, some purples. Although I always abbreviate purple as perps, and all I can think of is Miley Cyrus. I'm in the club, high on perp with some shade.
I always think of like an old school cop. There's the perp. Like the perpetrator.
So the first shade we have here is Glazed, which is a lilac-y, silver gold purple.
Oh, it's so pretty. I don't know why we're trying to describe these when we'll have swatches.
There's a lot going on in this one. Well, it's because in different lightings they all look different, and it's like I don't know if I have the time nor the patience to swatch it in 18 different lightings.
I'll link Lauren's videos because hers are really, really good as well.
Wow, just get the traction off our page, you bitch. And then we have Tracery. This one is also a glitter multichrome. This one is more of a true purple with a lot of...
almost a royal purple, but
yeah, but like
a lighter royal purple.
Yeah, with a lot of pink glitter throughout it. Yeah, like hot pink and a little bit of like orange maybe. Like, oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. All the purples are just like next level. Next fucking level. And I don't wear purple. Alright, this is a problem. This is a problem that needs to be solved. I need to start wearing purple. I'm blonde now. I don't have to just wear teals, but yeah, that's what I do. Glacier's Mark. Now this is bad bitch. Yeah. It's more...
This one is almost a pink.
Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, it's definitely pinky. It's, again, less chunky and glittery as some of the other ones. It's more along the lines of a standard metallic.
It's like a purpley fuchsia, almost. And it definitely has... like glitter in it, but it's less so prominent. Like glitter chunks in the formula, and more so the formula just pulls textured on the eyes, if that makes any sense at all. But not in like a buttholey way.
Birds, we're filming.
Oh, it's so pretty though. I love this one. Even though it's probably my least used Clionadh shade. This one is also a little more stiffer in formula, so you really don't get as much of a divot when you touch it as the other ones. Like the other ones, you're immediately like,
you're almost hitting pan.
Yeah.
So you do have to be careful. These are fragile AF.
Yeah, do not drop these. I'm wearing enamel on my
fucking love enamel.
eyelids.
Oh my god,
it's a blue purple.
Yeah, it's a blurple. And it's kind of periwinkly.
Yeah.
Dare I say? Like, this is a good one. This is a good one to pair with blues for sure.
It pairs with blues and purples. So. Oh well. But definitely blues more often than not.
Yeah, poor blue girls fucking thing. And then we have Royalty, which is one of the Vibrant Glitter Multichromes.
Yes. This one
is so bizarrely unique.
Also a blurple.
But it's green.
But it's a different blurple. And it has lots of green
gold.
You know what it kind of... Will you pull out the Untitled Orange palette? Yeah, they're similar. This one just has
like
more opacity.
A less intense, or a more intense version of Self from the Untitled Orange palette. So if you have this...
If you're familiar with that at all. Just tons of blue and green sparkle within this purple. It just translates... And this one doesn't have such a strong flip that it doesn't translate as purple on the eyes. There's just enough sparkle to where you can use one of the sparkle colors in there as your kind of mattes, I guess, or as your framework around this shade. But all of these shadows also look stunning as just a wash all over the lid.
Oh Stencil. Okay, next we have stencil. This one is, oh fuck, next level. What do?
Highly interesting.
Oh my god, it's got a ton of hot pink.
This one, it's like a cooler tone somehow. Even though it has that bright pink in it, the actual base of this is like a cooler silvery purple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to even explain this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful though. It has like some gray in it.
Yeah.
It definitely pulls a little more gray.
Definitely more cool toned, not as pink, even though there is hot pink in it.
This is also one of my lesser used shades because of it.
We have 2 iridescent glitter type multichromes. So we have Glimmer and Glisten. Now I couldn't tell you what these pulled. I really could not. I went.
What's the fucking difference?
Literally, Vic and I went back and forth. I'm like, this one's purple. She's like, no, it's pink. I'm like, this one's purple.
That one's pink. That one was purple.
I don't know what to tell you. They're just like different undertones
blue.
a little bit. I told you.
I don't know.
There's a lot going on in these iridescent glitter type multichromes, which is why I like them so much, but man, you can put the weirdest color on your inner corner by accident, because you're like, perfect! And then you put it on your eyes and you're like, what the fuck?
Wrong.
That is not pink.
The blues and greens.
And blue greens. My favorite row. So we started out with blues and then moved over to teals and greens. Just because that's what made the most sense in our head. But there are a couple blues in here. They shift so blue that we categorize them as blue, but their base color is purple or red. So there's my spiel. We have Seal now. What can Seal do wrong? Nothing. Seal is
bright sky blue with like yellow gold glitters in it. Stunning.
Yeah,
this was also in our top 10.
Yeah, this one is beyond stunning. It's so nice. Then we have Crown Jewel, which is from the Vibrant Glitter Multichromes. This is like
a vibrant ass blue.
Yeah, but there's like green glitters throughout it, which makes it more teal, which, you know.
Darn.
What can I say?
I use this on the eyes. I think I pop a blued myself. I use like orange and yellow in the crease, and then I use that on my lid. Oh my god, I have never been so head over heels in love with a look before in my life, because that blue is everything to me.
Oh my god,
everything.
Stunning. And then we have another iridescent glitter type multichrome. This one's in Glow.
This one's very soft.
It's more of a cool toned periwinkly blue.
No, it's not.
No? Rather than a teal?
This is a bright ass blue.
I don't see straight blue though. I see a lot of purple.
I get green blue.
I don't see any green. See, this is the struggle. This is the struggle.
I guess you had LASIK, so your eyesight's probably better than mine.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see blue, but it's more of a purpley blue to me. Less of a true blue.
This one right here.
Oh, gorgeous.
Stunning either way.
Stunning. And then we have Abrasion. Now.
This is definitely a burgundy base.
That one's purple.
It's a burgundy base with blue. But yeah, it has purple on it.
Because
of the burgundy base.
I see a purple base, and then I see the next one as a burgundy base.
Whatever.
So Abrasion it's like Abrasion and Grisaille, right? Are the two that we have next to each other? Yes, Grisaille. Those are just two of my favorite transformative shades.
They're also fantastic one shadow looks because they have such a strong base pigment of that red burgundy / purple color. They, like, if you put it all over the lid, the outer corner will translate as a deeper tone, and then the inner corner will translate otherwise. So they just make the perfect one shadow look. Oh, both of them. They just have slightly different blues that they flip to.
Yeah. All right, you ready for our top shade ever?
Chandelier.
Go off, Sia.
The best transformative shade of all time.
Literally, it
Best
is
inner corner, brow bone.
Pink, green, gold, blue, fucking deliciousness.
Delightful.
Deliciousness. This has probably one of the biggest dips, and also every single time I open this palette to use a Clionadh shade, I'm like, let me grab her. Literally phenomenal. Literally, like, if you were to grab any shade, I would say Chandelier. Stunning. Perfect in every way. Next.
Ripple.
Yeah. Yep. Ripple's another top.
It's a mint green with a pink flip.
How
need I say more?
Yeah. Mint green with pink flip?
And it's very, very, very chunky. This one's very soft as well. Yeah, I have it like up in my sort of brow bone region. I have it topped over like a matte pastel.
Sorry, JD Glow. I'm literally never gonna get this glitter off of me.
No, probably not.
And then we have a Vibrant Glitter Multichrome, which is Lineage. This is like a more neon version of Ripple.
Yeah, it's like a smoother, more neon version. This one definitely has less like chunky glitter in it. But the pink flip I feel is stronger on this one. Like if you put this on your lids, you're going to see that pink flip far more
Prominently.
Yeah, prominently than Ripple.
And then we have another Vibrant Glitter Multichrome.
Love this
one. This one is Heirloom.
It's just a blue-green. A beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blue-green.
Yeah.
Maybe a green-blue?
I would say green-blue. And it's got some, it's got like yellow and like lime green glitters throughout it, I think. But it's definitely got a little bit of, it like flips a little bit more blue. So it's just the most beautiful color.
It is. It's probably the best green-blue that we own.
And then another Vibrant Glitter Multichrome. This is Courtyard. This is a lime green with pink and orange in it. Again, this one is a more smooth formula rather than like chunky glitters. But the shift on it is so beautiful. I love this on the inner corners. Oh yeah,
so beautiful.
There's all of these shades are just so like poppy. Like no matter what you do, they are going to be the star. Like it's literally without a doubt. We come on camera and somebody's like, "What? What's that?
What's that?"
And then next we have carving. Really?
I think some of these shades have the same names as the other glitter multichrome.
Oh, okay. So this is an iridescent glitter multichrome.
This one is like rainbow. I swear to God, it's rainbow.
I agree. You put it on your inner corner today, right?
Yes.
She put it on and it was pink, and then she got up close and it was green.
Yeah, so it's pink in this light, then it's green right here, then it's teal blue, and then it's still teal blue. And then yellow. There's yellow in it too. It's very, very, very rainbow. It's a very confusing and very stunning color.
But it looks good every time you use it.
Yeah, it does look good all the time.
Oh, no, that one was glowing.
Oh, okay.
Carving's the next one.
Carving is this one.
So this one is just a glitter multichrome again.
This one has a more green flip though.
Yeah, it's similar to
base.
Abrasion and Grisaille, but it's definitely more green, a little bit more yellow too.
Oh, I love this one though.
Oh yeah.
Grisaille is my favorite, but this one is probably my second favorite when it comes to this burgundy base with a flip kind of shade. Yeah. Again, this is a stunning one shadow look. Pairs really well with neutrals or like navies.
Yeah. And then we have all of our jeweled multichromes. So we only have what, like 5 or 6 of those. So we don't have that many compared to our other shadows because again, we don't use them very often. And when you do use them, they're really a pain in the ass to kind of figure out what you want to do. Like
there are 3 of them like that we sort of use more often. But I will say the jeweled multichromes do not wear well on us at all. They crease within like
oily eyelids.
15 minutes and they do not stay on. I will just heed you that warning. I've heard other people say that Clionadh has the best wear power of all multichromes. I can't attest for that because these are the only true multichromes I've tried. And 3 of them, like the purples with the greens and the blues, those we use more often than the more like
orange
autumnal.
Well, I actually don't like any of the orangier ones. Every single time I put them on, I'm like, bleh.
They don't look good on the eyes, in my opinion. But they look really cool to swatch.
Oh, sure do. So first we have Crown Glass, which is a very purple base with a teal blue flip.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
A blackened purple, obviously. Yeah. Next one is pretty similar, but it has less.
Should you say the name of the next one?
Oh, yes. I can't read that. Rosette?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Rosette. This one has less teal, more purple in it. So it flips, and there's definitely some green and blue in there, but it's just less teal.
Yeah, it doesn't have as much teal. When it's on the lids, it translates a little more pink and purple.
Yeah. Next one is my favorite, which is Anneal. It's this purple to like bright like
emerald green.
Emerald green. Yeah, so this one is stunning. Every single time I use it, I get compliments. Like, this is the one that I reach for out of all of them. If I am going to go for that or like add it into a look in some way, whether it's the lower lash line or the outer corner, this one is my girl. And then we have the Uggos of the family.
The Uggos of the family.
So, Kiln
and what's it actually?
Sandblast.
Kiln and Sandblast are basically interchangeable. One of them has more red in it, like more of a purpley red fuchsia base, and the other one is more of an orange. But on the eyes, I just feel like these look so crusty. They don't translate as a really fun flipping multichrome. They translate as
muddy.
Dirty. Yeah, muddy. That would be the word. And then this last one is
Forge.
This last one is Forge.
This is the least defensive of
and this one is the least defensive of the three. It has like an olive base and then has some reddy, orangey sparkles. But again, I don't like any of these. Not on my eyes. I love looking at them in swatches because I'm like, wow, look at that. Wow,
yeah.
Wow. They have dips in them because whenever I get in this palette, I'm like, let me look.
Yeah.
Let me see what is going on here. But I don't like any of those three. I would not recommend any of those three based on my preferences.
Yeah, unless you like being ugly, you can for sure buy them. Clionadh, I love you, but those are fucking hideous, and I never want them on my eyes ever again.
My arm is absolutely covered in eyeshadow.
You're wearing a white turtleneck. You better be careful.
I know. I'm sorry.
That is my white turtleneck.
I know. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
we made it.
We did it. Yeah, we made it through the video. I'm very shocked and pleased with it. I mean, I still got to edit. And swatch.
Real fun to edit these swatches in there. I will say, because we forgot to mention sometimes the formula, if not said at all, it's a glitter multichrome.
Yeah, I mean, when I edit and take the pictures and stuff, I will, be sure to clarify everything. So this one's gonna take me a hot minute to edit. I'm gonna be editing for a while, hopefully tonight, because I'd like to get this up soon, because you guys love Clionadh videos. So if you did stick it out to the end,
my arm is beautiful.
If you did stick it out to the end, thank you. That's very much appreciated. I did want to mention that I really do love Vic's hair, right, like this way. Like every time you walk out with your cute little bangs and your cute little lime green hair, I'm like, oh my god, I love it. So I'm complimenting Vic for the first time in 8 to 12 years, maybe.
We do shit on each other.
But thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know if there's anything specific you want to see here. Did you?
No.
Okay. No coffee on the white turtleneck?
In my coffee. I don't know what I just swallowed.
Probably a fly. Let us know if there's any specific shades you want us to compare. They do have YouTube Shorts, which I haven't used, but that might be fun to do comparisons in. We
could probably upload a picture in the community tab too.
Oh,
worst
for sure.
case scenario.
For sure. But, whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope to see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.